Once upon a time, there was a sweet little girl. Everyone who saw her liked her. Once her grandmother gave her a little cap made of red velvet because it suited her so well. So she came to be known as Little Red Riding Hood. One day, her mother said to her, "Come, Little Red Riding Hood. Here is a piece of cake and a bottle of wine. Take them to your grandmother. She is sick and weak, and we will do her well. Behave yourself on the way, and don't leave the path. And when you enter her parlor, don't forget to say good morning." "I do everything just right." "Every night in my dreams, I see you, I feel you. That is how I know you. Go on. Far across the distance and spaces between us, you have come to show you. Go on. Near, far, wherever you are." Good day to you, Little Red Riding Hood.
Thank you.
Where are you going so early, Little Red Riding Hood?
To grandmother's house.
And what are you carrying under your apron?
Grandmother is sick and weak, and I'm taking her some cake and wine we baked yesterday.
Little Red Riding Hood, just where does your grandmother live?
Her house is in the wood, under the large oak trees.
The wolf walked along a little while with Little Red Riding Hood, and then he said, "Little Red Riding Hood, just look at the beautiful flowers that are all around us. Why don't you go and take a look? It is very beautiful in the wood."
"Oh, really? My grandmother will be very pleased."
And she ran off the path into the woods, looking for flowers. She ran after it, going further and further into the woods. But the wolf ran straight to the grandmother's house and knocked on the door.
"Who's there?"
"Little Red Riding Hood, I'm bringing you some cake and wine. Open the door."
"Just press the latch. I'm too weak to get up."
The door opened. He stepped inside, went straight to the grandmother's bed, and ate her up. Then he put on his hat, got into her bed, and pulled the curtain shut. Just a moment, Little Red Riding Hood recalled that she must go to her grandmother's. So she hurried to go to her grandmother's house.
"Oh my God! Why am I so afraid? I usually like it at grandmother's house." "Good morning! Good morning!"
But received no answer. Then she went to bed and looking very strange.
"Oh, grandmother, what big ears you have!"
"All the better to hear you with."
Oh, grandmother, what big eyes you have!
All the better to see you with.
Oh, grandmother, what big hands you have!
All the better to hug you with.
Oh, grandmother, what big mouth you have!
All the better to eat you with.
The wolf jumped from the bed with a single leap and ate up poor Little Red Riding Hood. He climbed back into bed, fell asleep, and began to snore very loudly. A huntsman was just passing by, he thought. The old woman is snoring so loudly. I had better see what's wrong with her.
So here I find you, you old sinner. I have been hunting for you a long time.
He took a pair of scissors and began to cut open the wolf's belly. And after a few more cuts, the girl jumped out crying. And then the grandmother came out as well. Then Little Red Riding Hood fetched some large stones. She filled the wolf's body with them. The stones were so heavy that he immediately fell down dead. The three of them were happy. The grandmother ate and drank the wine that Little Red Riding Hood had brought. The moral of this story: children, especially attractive, well-bred young ladies, should never talk to a stranger. Thank you for your attention.